Really?
I thought you were going to say another guy who wasn't here.
I'm getting choked up a little bit. Thanks for joining us.
Need some tissue.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Clippers. At shooting guard, ABC. At power forward, ABC. At center, ABC. At the other forward position, ABC. At the other guard position, ABC. The head coach of this team is John Reynolds.
The Clippers as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the Clippers starting five. ABC is out there with ABC, and it's ABC, and it's ABC, and it's ABC, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's the screen. Here's ABC from out on the wing. He knocks it down. ABC's got the first points up on the board for the Clippers. Down low. And finished off by Bogut.
Did not need two hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Here's ABC. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rebounded by Bogut. Here's Golden State now. Up top, Curry. He feeds it to Bogut. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Here's ABC. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Oh boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about a long bomb. Good luck catching that thing clean.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. game here as we get back to the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Curry, Maurice Spates out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Ian Clark, and it's Rush in at the 3 slot. Pass to ABC. Here's ABC, and it's Spates with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Fires from the line, and it's off the back rim, no good. Here's ABC, guarded by Kerr. That will count. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Warriors on top. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will be tested the rest of the way.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they need to be more aggressive. They got to take the ball inside. See, scoring inside the NBA is like running in football. You're taking control of the game physically. Sure, you need good perimeter play and spacing on the floor, but hey, you got to get it into the big man, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. On defense, the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got ABC. ABC is out there with ABC. And it's ABC. And it's ABC in at the 4 slot.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screen.
And he makes the first. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Now here's Barnes. Defense right on him. Bogut the pass to Barnes. Up off the screen. And it's Curry laying it in.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Here's ABC, covered by Barnes. Passes it to ABC. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Now Curry. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors lead by 7. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Here's Los Angeles now. They trail by 7. Thompson is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Barbosa. And there's Livingston. And it's Verajao in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5. To the paint. Got a hand on it. Here is Livingston. Thompson in the corner. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. Verajao with the bucket, getting it done inside. Verajao's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Klay Thompson. And then for Los Angeles, ABC comes in for ABC. And ABC subbed in for ABC. ABC passes to ABC. Here's ABC. 17 seconds left in the game. Here's ABC. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Here is Livingston. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
At the line for the Warriors, Sean Livingston with 1.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. I get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
This was a complete performance we witnessed here tonight, Ernie. Hey, Shaq, check this out. On offense and defense, don't you think he led his team better than anyone we've seen in a long time?
Yeah.
He's got to be worn down because all that effort on every possession, it'll tire you out.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.